today's webinar. Today we are going to talk about very important topic for anyone who is working in the Salesforce or planning to build career in Salesforce ecosystem. The topic of today's session is Salesforce AI. More specifically, we are going to talk about how Salesforce ecosystem is changing because of AI, what new skills are becoming important, and how you can prepare yourself for this change. The program that we have designed, right, that you are able to see on the screen, right, Salesforce AI Engineering Program. It is a 4-month live program focused on the three major areas: Agentforce, AI for developers, and data cloud. And the important thing about this program is that it is not designed for the means it is not like the Salesforce traditional Salesforce training. We are going to learn from the developer's perspective. We are not covering the basics of the Salesforce in the training. We are not going to spend months teaching you the things that already you know and you are expert at. The focus of the program will be on the future. If you already working in the Salesforce as a developer, as an administrator, as a consultant or architect, you probably have seen AI is becoming the part of your projects. And if you are developer from the another technology background, then this is opportunity to understand how AI and Salesforce are coming together and how they are creating the magics. The program is 4 months long. We have nearly 16 modules. The session is completely live, and the focus is practical hands-on learning on the AI, Salesforce related AI developments in the industry. The idea is that you should not simply watch the trainer, but along with that, you will get the hands-on exposure on the technology. But throughout the program, you will be working on the real scenarios. Means we will be guiding you through end-to-end capstone projects, and the program is designed for someone who wanted to just get into the Salesforce AI domain. And I want to first explain why this program is very important and very needy in today's era. Because before we talk about what you should learn, we will be understanding what actually is changing in the Salesforce market, so that you could have understanding about the program. So let's start with the change, right? What is actually changing, how technology is shifting. So first of all, every technology is getting impacted with the AI. Salesforce is also impacted with the AI. For the many years, we are means when we talk about the Salesforce career, the main skills were like Salesforce administration, Apex, Lightning Web Component, flows, integration, sales cloud, service cloud, or other clouds that are into the ecosystem. These skills are useful, means these are not the dead skill. These skills are useful, but market is moving forward. The way enterprises use the software is actually changing. Earlier, users would open the, means if you talk about the end user in the Salesforce, earlier users actually navigate throughout the Salesforce and click on particular record and see the changes, follow the task, right? But now things are moving ahead, moving towards the AI. Now companies or enterprises wanted AI agents where their employees can talk to. Agent can simply, means user can simply tell AI agent what they want to do, and the agent can understand the request, find the required information, perform the required actions. This is where agent force is becoming important. Agents are becoming a new way for the customers and the employees to interact with the Salesforce. So companies now need the people who understand how agents are being built. They are not looking for the, means not literally, but they are looking for the people who have the skills to build the agent. But building an agent is not just creating a chatbot. You need to understand the agent role. You need to define what agent can do. You need to define what it cannot do. You need to connect the right actions. You need to provide right information. You need to test the different responses of the agent, and you also need to think about security, governance, cost, tokens, etc., etc. That's completely different skill set from whatever you know right now. The second major change is happening in the development. Today, AI tool can help developer to write the code. It is means I'm not talking about the generating the Apex class or generating the trigger from the chat GPT, right? Literally means literally we can integrate the MCP modules like Cowork and Codex, right, to the VS Code, or simply do our entire project with the AI. They can means MCP modules can simply generate the epics, they can generate the test classes, they can help help us with the lightning web component, they can help us with configuration debugging. And so the value of developer is smoothly moving towards simply from writing the code manually to developer needs to know how they can effectively use AI for development. You need to give AI right context. You need to give AI right instruction. You need to review the code that AI has been generated. You need to test it. You need to identify the mistakes that has been made by the AI. And the most importantly, you need to understand the code well enough to explain why you are using it. So AI is not simply about writing the less code, it is about helping you deliver more faster while still maintaining the quality of the code. And then the third major aspect is data. This is extremely actually important thing, data. Imagine that you have very intelligent AI agent, but agent does not have access to the right customer information, or information coming from the different system, or same customer has different records in the different system. Agent may give you the very means agent may give you the wrong information in that case as well, right? This is why data becomes extremely important in the context of AI. Data cloud plays major role here. It can bring the data together, help with identity resolution, and make the right information available for the AI and the retrieval. So when we look at the future of the Salesforce, we cannot look at AI agents separately. All the three things means data, AI, and AI for developers are three different pillars of the AI in the Salesforce. Now let me talk about what makes this program different. So there are already many Salesforce courses available in the market. There are also, we can say that, many Salesforce AI related courses in the market. So obviously the question is why there is one another program, right? The answer is simple. This is not designed as another traditional Salesforce course with one AI module added at the end. A lot of programs follow the structure where they teach Salesforce administration, then development, then LWC, then integration, some configuration, and finally 2 or 3 sessions about AI or Agentforce. Our approach is totally different. We are starting with means we have the traditional Salesforce training as well, but we have created new Salesforce AI training. Why? Because we focus directly on the skills that are becoming important in modern Salesforce project. First major area is Agentforce. Then we have the AI for the development, like for example, how we can use the Cursor AI, Claude, Codex, or Agentforce Vibes for development. And third major aspect is a third major aspect is data cloud here, right? So we are not covering Salesforce administration, right, or Apex or Oops concept or Lightning Web component here. We our Salesforce AI course is 100% AI, means AI means whatever things in Salesforce revolve around the AI, that those all things we have right in our training: Agentforce, AI for development, and the data cloud. Okay, fine. So how this program is built now, this is very important. Now look at how actually the program will work. The program has 4 months long, right? As already I have shown you, it is divided into three main tracks, followed by the capstone, means every track, after every track, we have the capstone project. Okay. Then the first important point about the program is completely live, 100%. You will get the recording of every session. The sessions will not be simply a theoretical sessions, because you will find a lot of courses on Udemy or other platform where they teach only theory, right? It is not like that. You will be practicing everything on your org, right? We are going to show you the demo of every working agent that we are going to build, right? Everything. Then along with that, we will be using the Claude Code and Claude Cowork and ChatGPT Codex to simply connect with our Salesforce project, and we will be simply implementing the project with the help of AI for developer, right? With the help of tools that we are covering in the AI for developer, right? So this program is built for someone who already into a Salesforce domain and who wanted to explore the AI career paths in the Salesforce. Okay, the structure is, as I told you, three tracks: Agentforce, AI for developer, and data cloud. Nearly Agentforce we are covering in the 6 7 weeks, depending on the batch, right? We can adjust the timings as well, right? Means for some batches it might go to the 8 week as well. You can consider 2 weeks buffer. So agent force, first thing that we are going to cover in the agent force, there will be agentic AI, right? Means agentic AI end-to-end prompt engineering, right? Agent builder, then multi-step reasoning and deployment channels, means how we can deploy the agent in the from sandbox to production, that also we are going to cover. Then AI for developer. In the AI for developer, we will be using the Claude, Cursor AI, Claude Cover, ChatGPT Codex, and Agentforce Vibes. These four tools we are going to cover, right? So every MCPs, right, and every connectors, right, to execute the Salesforce development with Cursor AI or Claude Cover, we will be teaching you. We will be starting everything from the scratch, means we are going to teach you how you can connect Claude, right? How you can install the Claude connectors, right? MCPs, right, on the Salesforce, etc., etc. Then data cloud, more important, right? Because agent force is built, the backbone of the agent force is the data cloud itself, right? So here we are going to have the ingestion, right? Harmonization, identity resolution, vector searches, right? Everything. Data cloud is nearly 4 weeks, right? And we are going to have the connections with external third parties as well, right? Where we are going to get the data from AWS, right, as well into the syllabus. Okay, we are covering that also in the syllabus. Okay, so these are the three tracks, nearly 16 modules total, right? If we compare all the tracks, right, it is not separate course, guys, right? Because everything is dependent on each other. For example, agent force is dependent on data cloud, right? So if you wanted to go ahead with the data cloud only, so it is not available, right? We package everything into one course, one single course, right? So we have agent force, then data cloud, then AI for developer. These are the three tracks. Track one will be first, then track three, and track two. Okay, so this is how we are going to cover. Okay. Now, let me explain what exactly we are covering in the agent force in the 6 weeks nearly, right? So that you could have understanding about how in detail we are dividing our curriculum, right? So agent force is the first major part in this program. The duration is approximately 6 weeks. The goal is not just understanding agent force theoretically. The goal is to learn how to design and build and ground and test and also deploy autonomous agent on the Salesforce. By the end of this track, the objective is that you should be able to build working multi-topic agent with the empty org. That is the important point. We are not talking about opening an already created agent and is changing the few things on that particular agent. You will be start means you start from the beginning, from the scratch. You understand what agent needs to do. You will define the roles to the agent. You will define the topics. You will create the instructions. You will connect the actions. You will provide the required context to the agent, and then you will test it. Means everything from the scratch, right? We are not modifying the existing agent, we are creating the new agent, right? We also focus on the prompt and instruction design, because one of the biggest mistake people can make with the AI is assuming that AI will automatically understand what we want. It doesn't work that way. The quality of instructions matters, the context matters, the data as well matters, and the actions available to the agent matters. We also learn how to create custom actions using the flows, then how we can create the Apex action and the prompt templates. This is where your existing Salesforce knowledge became very useful, because we are not covering the flow. Okay, we are expecting that you already know how to create the flows in the lightning flows. Then if you already know the flows, right, then it is 100% fine for you. If you already know the Apex, then you can use Apex to extend what agent can do using the Apex actions as well, right? If you understand the prompt template, you can use them as a part of agent's capability. So again, this is not about forgetting the traditional Salesforce skills, right? It is about using those skills in a new AI based architect in the agent force. Testing is another important part in this track. You need to test the agent properly. You need to check whether it gives expected response or not. You need to check different types of user requests. You need to identify the situation where the agent may behave incorrectly, and you need to understand how to improve it. Finally, we cover the trust layer. Trust layer is very important in the agent force. Then governance control and the cost controls as well. This becomes very important when you move from a small demo to the enterprise solution. Companies needs to know what data is being used. They need to understand how AI is using that particular data. They need to control everything. They want everything to be controlled around the system. They need to understand the cost as well, right? So agent force is not just about creating AI assistants. It is about understanding the complete process of building and managing an enterprise grade agent, right? So this will we are covering nearly 6 weeks. Okay, then these are the modules, right? So the one will be the fundamentals of the or foundation of agentic AI. We are going to understand the Salesforce AI stack, what is predictive AI, generative AI, agentic AI, the difference between all three. Then agent force architect, where it sits. Then Einstein trust layer, masking, grounding, retention. Then additions, right? Flex credits or provisioning, right? So this is our first module in the agent force. In the module two, we are going to have the prompt engineering and prompt builder, right? Here we are going to learn about the enterprise's prompt roles, context, formats, template types like sales email, field generation, right? Then flex, then grounding via merge feeds, flow, Apex and data cloud, right? Then model selection, token budgets, right? Then we have the agent builder. In the agent builder, specifically, we are going to cover the agent anatomy, right? Then roles, topic, classification, scope, writing the instructions, the engine actually how that instruction follows in the engine, right? Then standard actions versus custom actions, actions from flows, Apex, prompt, and external systems. Then module 4 will be multi-step reasoning patterns, how the Atlas reasoning engine works, execute, designing the goal-driven multi-turn conversation, right? Topic overlapping, ambiguity, right? And out of scope handling, how agent handles out of scope questions, right? Escalation and handoff via omni-channel. Then we have the channel deployment, right? Means agent force for service and for sales cloud, right? Employee agents in the Slack and the Salesforce mobile web agent, right? WhatsApp agent, email, voice, experience cloud agent, right? Then sandbox strategy, packaging, right? Then release management, and sixth module will be the testing and observability, right? Governance. So we will be understanding the testing center, case generation, batch runs, right? Then evolutions, accuracy, scoring, and regression strategy, right? Then responsible AI, audit, credit optimization, right? Analytics and session transcripts as well, right? So this is our module 6. Okay. Then the second module that we have, second track is about the AI for developers. Now, this track is approximately 5 weeks, and this is particularly important for the Salesforce developer because the way Salesforce developers works is changing very quickly. Earlier, if you receive the requirement, you would manually create the Apex class, write the methods, then create the test class as well to test it and build the LWC component, then test everything by yourself. Today, AI can help many of these activities, but there is major difference between using AI to generate the code and actually become the AI assisted developer. If you simply copy paste generated code via ChatGPT or Gemini or the Claude, you may create more problems than you solve. Developers still needs to understand the requirement. Developers still needs to understand Salesforce architect. Developer still needs to understand the limits, security, performance, bulkification, and review the whatever AI can generate. So this track is about using the AI for the development partner, like co-pilot of your development, while still maintaining the control over the solution. By the end of this track, the objective is you should be comfortably using the tools such as Cursor AI across the SFDX projects. You should able to understand how delegate the large development tasks to the tools such as Claude, Cowork, and ChatGPT Codex. You should understand how Agentforce vibes can help generate the metadata flow, how we can create the flow using the Agentforce vibes, and define the configurations using the Agentforce vibes. And you should be able to review, refactor, and test the AI generated Apex code as well as LWC code. We also go one step further. We will simply understand the concepts not only theoretically, but we will be implementing everything in the live sessions, right? So this is our Salesforce AI for developers. Now the question is what exactly we are covering in the totally five modules, right? In this, so first is AI assisted workflow, right? Here we will be giving you understanding about how Cursor, Claude, Cowork, then Claude, then Codex, Copilot, Vibes are actually work, right? how they actually get the context, right? Where we can use them, right? How at what how we can integrate them, how context engineering works, right? How we can have indexing rule, then instruction, right? How we can review AI output criticality instead of directly trusting AI output. So this is the first step, right? Second is, right, we will be focusing on the tools now, right? First is overview of all, and then we will be digging down into the Cursor AI, then Claude Cowork and Chat GPT Codex, right? So here in the Cursor AI, we will be creating the SFDX project, right? Then we will be generating the Apex class trigger, test class, LWC as well, right? Then debugging from the Cursor AI itself, right? Then we have the Claude Cowork and Chat GPT. So we already know how to give the context and all, right? So we will be simply implementing those things into with the help of Claude Cowork and ChatGPT. Most important thing is, right, we will be implementing those things using the MCPs, right? Salesforce AI MCPs. Okay. Then we have Agentforce Vibes. This is the internal Salesforce AI for developer tool. Now we will be using Agentforce vibes to define or to check vibe coding, right? Then we will be generating the flow metadata, right? Using the Agentforce vibes, we can create the AI assisted CI/CD and code analyzer as well, right? To check the quality of the code. And last is we will be creating entire application using the AI, right? So we will be calling the LLM's API from Apex with the name credentials, right? Then we will be implementing all the things, right? Einstein MCP APIs, right? Einstein model APIs. Then bring your own LLMs, right? Configuration related to these AI powered Lightning Web components, right? Then RAG fundamentals, secret rate limits, and cost, right? So this is AI for developer. More around the LLMs, more around large language models that we have. Okay. Now next thing in our syllabus is data cloud. Very important. Okay. Data cloud, this track is actually 4 weeks. If agent force is intelligent, if agent force is intelligence and AI assisted development is the speed, right? It is for increasing the speed of developer. Then data cloud is a grounding layer. This is one of the most important concept in entire program, right? Data cloud is very important. Suppose the customer asks AI agent about their account. Customer expect the answers based on the actual information, not some generic answers. They expect the agent to know their customer profile, their history, their relevant transactions, their previous interactions, and whatever other information is required for that particular context. Now, for this to happen, AI needs to have access to the right data. The data may not always exist in the Salesforce object. It can come from multiple systems, means there will be multiple orgs, there will be multiple business units, there will be multiple systems as well. Maybe some information is in Salesforce CRM, some information is maybe in the Azure application, right? Some information may be stored in another application. Some information may be in the document format, some information may be in the database format, right? So we need to find out the way so that means we could get a proper information. This is where data cloud becomes important. In this track, we will learn how to ingest the data from multiple systems. We learn about how to harmonize that particular data. We learn how to resolve identities and create the unified customer profiles. We learn how to build the search indexes and vector retrievals. Then we are going to learn about how to use that information to ground the prompt and agent. We also learn how to query the data cloud from Apex LWC, then flows, right? This track is not related to learning the data cloud as another Salesforce product, but we will be understanding how data cloud can be used in the AI, right? So this is the main important concept. Okay. Now, what exactly we are going to cover? First module is data cloud fundamentals. Why an AI agent only good with the grounding, right? Then lake object, data model object, data spaces. Then we will be learning about additions, credit models, provisioning, setup, data explorer and monitoring. Then ingestion and harmonization. We will be learning about few connectors, right? Few connectors are open source, guys. Few connectors we will be sharing you the documentation, step by step documentation to integrate the connectors, like for example, with Databricks S3, AWS S3, right? Snowflake, they have the documentation. We will be explaining those documentation, right? Then ingestion, API, and web mobile SDK from live streams, data stream refresh modes, and data quality mapping to customer 360 data model. Then identity resolution matches the rule set reconciliation rules, right? Because a single individual is present in different system, may not be different. We need to create the unified identity for that, right? Then segmentation, activation targets, then platforms, calculated insights, stream insights, then data cloud for AI grounding and RAG. So understanding data cloud, PDFs, transcript, understanding the transcripts, PDF, right? Knowledge articles, search index, vector database for, because data will always not present in the structured format. It might present in the transcript, text, vector, or CSV or PDF formats as well, right? Then chunking, right? Retrieval, augmented generation on the data cloud, data graph, data actions, and real-time triggers, right? Query XCT, right? Query APIs, then SQL in data cloud, right? And data explore, consuming data cloud from Apex and flows and LWC, reporting dashboard, maybe connection with the Tableau as well, right? So this is what we are going to cover, right, into the data cloud. So this is our training. Now this training is 100% for the people who already know the Salesforce and the already have understanding about Salesforce, right? So if you don't know about the Salesforce, right, then this is not for you, right? First you need to have understanding about at least administration concept and the flow. Okay, then you can get understanding, and we can start the training about you. Okay, fine. So this is the paid training, right? By the way, guys, it is not the free training, right? It is 4 months live, 100%. You will get the recordings of the training, and the cost for the training will be 44,000 rupees, 45,000 rupees, right? It will be totally hands-on. There will be only 15 peoples in one cohort, and everything will be real time. So we can discuss the doubts if you have around the training. Any doubt?
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, yeah, hi. So, see, I'm not a developer.
Hmm.
I have not worked on Apex or LWC myself, but I've been a functional consultant and a business analyst.
Okay.
So, would it be applicable to me, and I would be able to justice to this program?
So actually, we will be not teaching you how to write the LWC, right? But what you can learn, how LWC components can get generated, right? How we can tell the trigger or the business requirement in human language, right? To the MCP modules, right? and they can generate. Other than that, you know that the data cloud is 100% drag and drop, point and click, right? So no need to have anything in terms of Apex or any other requirement related to the programming. And LWC is the front end only, right? So that is not required thing for the program, but you should at least know how the flows, how you can build the flows. Okay, other things are as it is, because basic
Right, right.
fundamentals will be same, right? We will be using the objects, right? Means we are not we are not explaining what is object, what is field, right? So we are not starting from that scratch. Are you getting my point?
Yes, yes. I can use declarative tools. I know how to build flows, but
Yeah.
the coding, the Apex and LWC is that's not my. I have no experience in that. So I think
Yeah.
maybe by using I'll need to understand how to write prompts to teach
Yes.
it to automatically
Yes.
develop the code.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what. So how to write the prompt, how to give the context, right? So that is the important thing there. So for that also you need to have understanding, right? Like governing limits, right? Securities, right? These things are important.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other
So,
doubt? Yeah.
yeah, the trainings will be on every day or it's only on
Every
weekends?
day, every day, every day. No weekend
Uh,
classes. Every day
oh,
will be.
okay.
Yeah.
So, including weekends or only weekdays?
No, no, only weekdays, Monday to
Okay.
Friday, every
Okay.
day. It will be around 1 to 1.5 hours a day, depending on the syllabus that we are covering. So if you are getting everything, then it will be very smooth. If you are finding it confused, then we can extend. We need to extend it to 1.5 hours as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Any particular time or we have or we can choose whichever time we want?
I think it will be 11 a.m. I'm not sure about it, right? But you can do one thing, right? I will give you one number, right? He has the details about the people who enrolled, right? So he have committed the time. Okay. So
Okay.
this is the number, right? You can call, or you will get a call back from us, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
As well.
Maybe at that time I'll
After,
check. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, yeah. I'm not sure about the timings right now.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
And any tentative date of starting the program?
18th 18th of
18th of the
August.
August.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And also the required orgs, I think the developer orgs and the orgs
Okay.
we can would not be a problem, right?
No, no, look, right. So you can use any developer org, right? So data cloud is freely available in every org, right? Agentforce is also, we can activate in the same developer org. Apart from that, if you wanted to practice a bigger project on Claude, ChatGPT, so they might have the limit. Okay. So in that case, if there is a limit, then you need to buy the subscription of those tools.
Okay. So we need to take the subscriptions like Claude Pro or ChatGPT Pro for if you need to have an
Yeah,
extensive.
extensive access. So in the free access, they
Okay.
have token limit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yes.
What about other like Snowflake or the
No, no,
Databricks?
no, no. So for the Snowflake we are using for the for getting the data into data cloud only. So we are not going to explain entire Snowflake. We are going to explain how we can connect the data cloud to the Snowflake.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you are going to cover the three modules, or each module has a different person to?
No, no. So syllabus has three tracks. Three tracks
Mhm.
means uh, means track one is agent force, track 2 is AI for developer, and data cloud is the third track. Combinedly, all three tracks, it is a training, right? So it is not that you need to buy everything separately. Everything is included in the same fees, right? All three tracks are included. They are correlated. Why I mention here track 1? Because this is the first thing that we are going to cover. This is the second thing that we are going to cover, and this is the third thing.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'll do one thing, guys, right? If you have any kind of doubts, or if you wanted to talk to me as well, you can just email or just simply use this number, right? I'm available on these numbers. Okay, fine. Or if someone picks from my office, then you can ask them to connect with me, right, on the call. Okay, fine. Thank you. That's it for today. Thank you so much for joining this session on the Friday. Thank you.